And of course, it isn't only our employees that do performance work. For example, there was a really nice contribution of S3 object storage, which helps accelerate uploading files into the team folders.
Yeah. So, yeah, tons more stuff happening. I think we should show a slide with all of that. So there's too much here to all mention, but I do want to point out that on the bottom right there's a mention of LDAP. There was also a community member who added some features that basically reduce the load on external LDAP servers. So this will also help, of course, if you're running a big instance. You have an LDAP server that you're causing a lot of load on. This will decrease that load. So, and this is still, of course, only a subset of all the things that we do for a release, typically.
Yeah, let's look at the numbers and what we did for the releases.
Yeah, let's do that. So all the things we've talked about now, like the performance, the features, the improvements for teams, etc. It sounds like a lot, but it only really represents something like 10-20% maybe of the code changes. So,
well, what's the other 90% about? Yes.
Right. So yeah, all the other work that our team is doing is, well, there's a lot of polishing of features, but a lot of it is basically fixing bugs, fixing issues, optimizing little things, maybe accessibility, certain small usability changes, improving the labels, like basically the maintenance of a big complex product that can do a lot, like Nextcloud. So let's give a couple of real numbers. So we had a look in GitHub, that's where we host Nextcloud code. And so we looked only at a subset here, so at the main products, Files, Groupware, Talk, and Office. And so for Nextcloud Files, there were 35 feature-related major code changes for this release, out of a number of 1,400.
That only covers very little again. Yes, where's the big chunk?
Yeah, so the other 1,400, that's essentially the maintenance. So as I said, it's polishing, it's little improvements that make using Nextcloud, well, a good experience. Yeah, and that's even only the core of Nextcloud Files.
For Talk, 19 features were merged out of almost 700 pull requests. So the rest is maintenance of this and previous releases, fixing bugs, updating libraries, and much more.
Yeah, and then we have Nextcloud Office, where across the different repositories that make up Office, there were about 800 changes that were included, and out of those, only 25 were feature changes.
Last but not least, Groupware merged over 1,700 pull requests with 23 features.
Yeah, so the numbers get big, right? And again, this is just across the 4 core products, so it's excluding a lot of other repositories, like team folders, for example. And here we had 4,600 code changes that were put in. And of this, only about 100 of them were really feature related. So that's actually under 5% of those numbers.
Yeah, and Andy told me that he estimates that the engineering team spends well over 80% of the time on maintenance, including fixing issues, improving performance and security, but not the features. And I think these numbers back this up. And of course, a lot more happens. We go over the issues that people report. For Files alone, over 600 were closed since the release of Nextcloud Hub 9.
Ton of work is done on maintenance, and we hope that these numbers give you a bit of an insight where we are putting our effort. In the end, the vast majority of our engineering time is spent on making the core features better to give a better experience to the people using Nextcloud, all of you.